Metal4. Ich sitze hier auf dem Rockharz Festival mit Jacob und Mikkel von MALRUN. First of all, what does your name mean? What does MALRUN mean?
Well, it's a self-made name we came up with. We wanted it to be something. When you Google it, it shouldn't be like hundreds of bands called that. So it's a word we invented ourselves, and it's sort of, the idea was that it's made out of the Latin word malign, which means like evil or dark, twisted, and then the dynamic English run, so it's like a dark movement. That's the idea behind it, but it's not an actual word. So yeah, but a dark movement.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
You toured with the Apokalyptischen Reiter.
Yeah.
How was that?
Really good. The tour was kind of split into two, where we toured outside of Germany, the German-speaking countries, for 10 shows, and then in Germany, Austria and Switzerland for 10 shows or something like that. And the bands we toured with were really great and good guys and calm, and the shows were really nice as well. Some of, or at least the biggest shows we've played in our career so far. So it was a great experience.
Yeah, especially in Germany. The Reiter is pretty big in Germany, of course, so those shows were amazing. It was like 500, 600, 700 people every night, and it was just, coming from a small country like we do, like Denmark, it was a good experience getting out there. Started playing in Germany. That was great.
A good vibe.
You're going to use that one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you have any funny anecdotes about the tour?
We have, Dr. Pest, their keyboard player,
Yeah.
and his outfit, and he's a very nice guy. But sometimes he likes to, behind the scenes, off stage, also dress up and kind of do that character. That freaked us out a little bit sometimes, but it was pretty cool.
So that's where he disappeared in Dr. Pest's cabin for a while, and we didn't know where. It's nice to know that this is where you were.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was fun. The whole bus was speaking German because it was all German bands, and after a while, drinking with them, we started speaking more and more German ourselves and started dreaming in German. So yeah, that was.
What did you learn in German?
We guess we can actually speak German. Yeah, we can. Yeah. Wir können Deutsch sprechen, kein Problem.
Das ist ja cool. Your second album, The Empty Frame, was released earlier this year, and you worked with Volbeat's producer, Jacob Hansen.
Yeah.
How did you contact him?
It started on the internet, I guess. We just wrote back and forth with him, and he's really great at bringing out the melodic side in metal. And since MALRUN is a combination of the heavy parts from metal and the melodic sides from rock, he was the obvious choice. There are not that many metal producers in Denmark, but he's just perfect for us, and we have a really good cooperation with him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we used him on the first album as well.
Yeah.
And I think the idea behind it was to kind of find the bands in Denmark that we enjoy the most, or their sound at least.
Yeah.
And there were just 3 or 4 bands that kind of were our favorites, and all of them were from Jacob Hansen. Plus, he's a very cool, down-to-earth guy, and just really good to work with. So
Did you do something different in comparison to the first album?
Yeah, the new album, which hit the street just a couple of months ago, it's more metal. It's more mature, I think. When you make a debut album, you sort of have to find your shelf in the music industry, and I think we found that now. More metal, more technical, but with full focus on the melodic parts. Anyway, the rock, bluesy vocals. That's sort of what separates us from most metal. That we keep that, so it's not just growls all the time. There's a lot of clean vocals actually.
Would you say you have developed and grown as your style and also as musicians?
First of all, our style I think we've kind of defined it now. The first album was not really, it was us, but the new album is more us and more what we want to be and which road we want to go out. Musically and artist-wise, we've done 2 European tours now, and some more are coming up in the fall, and that always kind of develops you into getting more professional and getting to know the industry and the business, and so I think by now we've grown a lot in in 1 year. So.
Yeah. I mean, we're a fairly new band, but within the last year, we've been touring Europe twice, and we can actually make an announcement today. We're allowed to say that we'll be touring again in September.
Great.
It's being announced today. Yep, thank you. It's with the Swedish band called Engel, which are also playing here at the Rock Hearts Festival. We'll be touring with them. England, Switzerland, Czech Republic, and of course Germany. There are plenty of dates in Germany, like Munich, Essen, Stuttgart, Berlin, Hamburg, a couple of others. So check out our homepage. We'll look forward to get back in September, and there might be something coming up in November also. So you Germans are gonna see plenty of MALRUN in the future.
That's
if you
great.
want.
You have a lot going on. You just said yourselves you're a very young band. What are your plans for the future?
World domination.
Yeah, it's good to have modest goals. So we don't set the bar too high. We just start with world domination.
Do you want to say goodbye in German?
Ja, auf Wiedersehen. Wir freuen uns mit euch zu spielen und so. Im September kommen wir wieder.
Ja, genau.
Weiter.